All right, so listen up. Here is the thing. Right now, you probably are spending time scrolling on social media, Instagram and Facebook, and you're seeing all these business buying, business acquisition people telling you that buying a small business is the way to go. Don't buy real estate. Real estate is hard. Buy small businesses instead. You can make tons of money. It's super easy. And they might even tell you some things like this. They might say that all you got to do is find an old person who doesn't have any website, who isn't using any technology, and you go into that business, you buy it at a discount, you install an operator, and you do a little bit of marketing, make a website, and then all of a sudden this business is going to be booming while you're sitting on the beach collecting big cash flow. That's false. Here is the reality of business. 86% of small business owners right now say that their business is not ready to run without them. Well, only 1 in 5 small businesses that go up for sale to have an exit, which might be a dream of yours, sell. That means only 20% of businesses get built to sell. Many businesses don't fail overnight, and this is the absolute worst part, is they decline slowly over time, draining your energy, draining your effort, and draining your bank account. Meanwhile, you're seeing people talk about buying these businesses and it's easy street. I'm not saying you can't succeed with a business. I'm just telling you to wake up a little bit. It's just simply not the case. And let's talk about some other statistics. How does this work? Well, let's compare business to real estate. This is the thing that drives me insane. They are saying that, oh, real estate is dead. Why would you do real estate when you can buy a small business? Because they're trying to attract you away from real estate to buying small business. Okay, that's great. 90% of millionaires have either built or held a portion or a significant portion of their wealth in real estate. And that's over forever. That's over forever. Like Vanderbilt's had real estate. Carnegie's had real estate. All these people who built these big, massive portfolios owned real estate. Amazon owns a ton of real estate. Jeff Bezos owns a ton of distribution centers. McDonald's is a business. It's one of the largest global businesses in the world. Multiple billions of dollars. Ray, the guy who took this business and scaled it to the moon, didn't scale it through cheeseburgers and French fries. He scaled it through owning the real estate that the franchisees had the business on. 77% of U.S. millionaires today, own real estate outside of their primary residence. On average, a millionaire owns 2.3 properties. On average, that's just on average. For the ultra wealthy, among individuals with $30 million plus in net worth, 27% is in their portfolio compared to 18% in stocks. Now, some of these people might have hit big on a business, grew big cash flow, took that money and put it into real estate because that's the place for your money to be. It's a real asset with real returns proven over time. Just like the S&P 500, great place for capital to be. The thing is when you do build a lot of wealth, the S&P 500 isn't giving you the tax advantages that real estate is giving you. Now, here's the completely ground truth on this. The ground truth is in order to scale a business, you're using disadvantaged leverage, meaning the loans to get a business are garbage. As opposed to real estate, if I want to go buy a house and I can buy it on a 30-year mortgage with a 6 to 7% interest rate today in a bad interest rate market, as compared to buying a business on an SBA loan that's 10 years and at least 11% today. It's probably up to 12%. You have to put so much leverage on that with such high interest. It's not nearly as advantaged as real estate. Now, here's the other thing. Real estate's pretty forgiving. Business is not. It is boom or bust. You can either pay your bills or you cannot. You can either pay your employees or you cannot. You can either buy the product you need to sell or you cannot. If you don't have cash, you can't do it. If you look at real estate, you can buy real estate with other people's money. with leverage. You can get great deals in real estate. People are doing it every day. People come from nothing and become multi-millionaires, decamillionaires through real estate. All this crazy business buying stuff is insane. Now, I'm not saying that real estate investors and real estate business owners, those who run a real estate business at scale, like a flipping business or a wholesaling business, don't have similar problems to business owners. Yes, they need to evolve into being business owners. And not just business owners, but in order to own a business, there has to be a business operation system installed. Businesses don't just run willy-nilly. You have to have planning, strategic planning, execution plans. You have to hire the right people. You have to put systems and process in place. You have to put tech in place. You need HR. You need tech support, IT support. You need branding. You need marketing. You need all of these components. If you're not able to do that, if you're not able to put the right people, and oh, by the way, only one wrong hire early on in a young business under 7 figures, or sometimes even up to $5 million businesses, the wrong hire could completely take you. And frankly, a small business under $5 million is likely not going to be able to afford the best resources. You're going to have to scratch and claw your way up to a revenue that buys you freedom in your business. Otherwise, you're going to be on the ground. You're going to be operating that business. You're going to be the one doing this, the hiring, helping to build the systems, putting the right processes in place, putting the right business operating system in place. If you don't know how to do that and you're coming off the street saying, oh yeah, I'm just going to buy a small business and plug an operator in, not going to happen. You're going to be one of the statistics, only 86%. Do you want to be in the, you're likely not going to be in the 14% of things that succeed on small businesses. So let's stop the crazy talk about buying small businesses being a better play than real estate. Number one, they're different. They're totally different. You could be a real estate investor or you could be a real estate business owner. Those are not the same. If you are thinking about starting a small business and you don't have business skills, I would caution you. Be careful who you're listening to. Figure out what it really takes. Go walk into a small business today, find the owner and talk about the problems and pain points that they're having in their business. Then ask yourself, am I capable of solving those problems today? If you are, great, go for it. Buy a small business, build it up, create some cash flow. But in the meantime, I'm going to stick with what we know works historically, and that is buying and building a real estate portfolio that over time creates generational wealth. I'm going to increase my active income by flipping houses and wholesaling houses and doing innovation and buying some stuff on creative finance. All these great opportunities we have, even in today's real estate market. Because fundamentally, I've never talked to a person who has a meaningful net wealth that isn't touching real estate in some way. So let's stay with what works. Thanks for tuning into this podcast. And I hope we had a wake-up call today, and I hope that this was helpful. Do some of your own research. Look at the stats. Look at what it takes to actually scale and build a meaningful business. And look at where all the wealth is in real estate. Hope this was a great episode. Leave me a 5-star review. I'll see you on the next one.